Okay, so on this one, it's another log graph. They want us to figure out which one is the true and right log graph. It's similar to the last one, but the last one had parentheses. See the parentheses right there on this question number 3, the previous one? Parentheses. Well, now on this one, no parentheses. Well, the parentheses just have the x instead of including the whole x plus 4. And that matters, right? Look back up here again. See the parentheses include the whole x plus 4. That means that's what you're plugging into. Remember, logs and exponentials, these are all functions. And a function is like a toaster. You plug stuff into it and something to it, and it comes out different, right? You plug in bread, out comes toast. Plug in frozen waffles, out comes toasted waffles. So logarithm is a function. You plug stuff in, you get stuff out. So I'm going to plug something in right there, and something's going to come out. Okay. So how's it going to work? So what are we going to plug in? What's going to come out? So well, let's come on down here. I'm going to graph it, and then we'll find which one's right. Log base 3 of x plus 4. So base 3 of x, and then the x is only, the parentheses are only on the x. So remember when we make our table, you start with an x to make the inside of the parentheses equal 0. So when I make my xy chart, what am I going to plug in for x to make the inside of the parentheses 0? Well, just simply 0, huh? Because the x is all there is on the inside of the parentheses. Whereas the last one, right here, see this table, right here, with when there was parentheses around the whole x plus 4, then I started with -4 because -4 plugged in for x, -4 plus 4 is 0, made the inside of the parentheses 0, and then I could get my vertical asymptote and get everything else. So this time I'm going to plug in just straight 0 because the parentheses are just x. So if you want to make the parentheses inside of the parentheses 0, you plug in x is 0. So what do we get here? We get y equals log base 3 of 0 plus 4. And remember, the base goes to the bottom. Whatever, it's just going to be air because that's your vertical asymptote. So first off, the vertical asymptote is at x equals 0, right in the middle. So let's go back to the graph right now. No way, no way. Why? Because the vertical asymptote is supposed to be right down the middle. X is 0, right there. It works for this one, right there. That's the invisible guideline. So the top 2 graphs on my multiple choice options are possible. They're still in the running, but the bottom 2 are out. The vertical asymptote is supposed to be 0, right? This one has a vertical asymptote of 4. He's going up at 4. That's not right. And the other one is going, 4 as well. It's going down at 4, right? It should not be having a vertical asymptote at 4. It should be at 0. That's what we just discovered. It's at 0. All right. What do we do now? Add 1. So let's add 1. Y equals the log base 3 of 1 plus 4. And remember, the base goes to the bottom. Your calculator will tell you this is 0 plus 4 or 4. So I plugged in 1. I got out 4. So over 1 up 4. Let's go find which one of those has that point. Over 1 up 4 right there. Over 1 up 4 looking good. Oh, that one has it too. Over 1 up 4. They both have the over 1 up 4 point. So they're both looking good so far. I got to find out which one it is. Got to do another point. What do? Well, you just add 1 again, and that'll be 2. And I'll do that down here. That'll be y equals log base 3 of 2 plus 4. Base goes to the bottom. Make it 2 logs. Going to get some kind of decimal. I'm getting 4.63. All right, let's, that's a decimal. We'd rather have a nice whole number. Let's plug in 3. I'll do one more over here. Log base 3 of 3 plus 4. The base goes to the bottom. When you make it 2 logs, that's clearly 1. Don't need a calculator to tell me that. 5 over 3 up 5, right? There's the other point. This should determine our winner. Over 3 up 5. There it is. Here's the winner. Over 3. Whereas the other one is not doing it. Right there is 3, 5. He didn't hit it. He hit the 1, 4, but he missed the 3, 5. So this is the winner. This one is out. This is the winner. He's got the 2 points. He's got the 1, 4 and the 3, 5, and he's got the right vertical asymptote. That's the right and correct log graph. So how do we graph logs again? You got to start by plugging in whatever makes the inside of the parentheses 0. In this case, it was just 0. And get your, when you get an error, that's your vertical asymptote. That'll give you your vertical asymptote automatically. Then just add 1, add 1, add 1 until you get 2 other whole number points that you can check on the graph. So there we go. Graph and logs, number 4.